To say for section 5.4, segment BD is a median of triangle ABC. Find the length of segment AD. So let's remember what a median is. A median is going to touch a vertex, and it's going to touch a point on the other side, and that point on the other side must be a midpoint. So this is how that helps you find the distance from A to D. If D to C is 6, A to D is also 6. In number 2, they're telling you, again, this is a median, so those lengths are the same. A to D must be 17. Number 3, we're going to use the graph shown. Find the coordinates of D and the midpoint of segment AC. I'm sorry. Find the coordinates of D and the midpoint of segment AB. Where is B? Oh, this is B. Alright, so D is the midpoint of segment AB. That's what that means. I was thinking something different and I couldn't see B. This is the midpoint. Find the coordinates is what they're asking. Well, this is on a coordinate plane, so it's not that tough to find the coordinates of it because all you got to do is count. This point over here is the origin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then up 1, 2, 3. Find the length of median CD. You don't have to do this. I'm just doing it to show you where the median is. How are you going to find the length of that median? Well, you know where D lives and you know where C lives. If you want a distance, C to D, I'll put it down here. C to D, you're going to use the distance formula. We're going to subtract our x values, 6 minus 2. We're going to subtract our y values, 3 minus negative 3. And we're going to take the square root of all of that. I'll type this in the calculator just because it seems like we haven't typed one in a while. So we're going to take the square root of 6 minus 2 squared and 3 minus negative 3 squared. That'll give us 7.21. That's how long this segment is. That's our median. Find the coordinates of E. That's the midpoint of segment BC. So here's segment BC. There's the midpoint. We're going over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down 1. Find the length of the median of segment AE. That's this guy. So again, you're going to use your distance formula. So you're going to set it up just like this one. Subtract your x's, 4 and 5. Subtract your y's, 5 and negative 1. Square them, add them, take the square root. Number 7, we're going to copy and complete this statement for triangle MNP with medians, segment MT, NR, PS, and the centroid is Q. So it really helps if you draw this triangle. Obviously, you need triangle MNP, and they're telling you that there are some medians. So if segment MT is a median, then T must live over here. If segment NR is a median, then R lives there. And segment PS is a median. S is going to live on that side. The centroid is Q, so that's that guy. There's your picture. That should help you. Now, Q to R, that's this little piece. That's going to be equal to something times the entire length. What could you multiply this entire length by to get this little piece? Remember, if this was 15, this would be 5. What could you multiply 15 by to get 5? You're taking a third of it. Number 8, M to Q, that's the longer piece of a median. Compare that with the whole thing. What could you do with the whole thing to get the bigger piece of the median? Well, if the whole thing was 15, you would know this little piece is 5 because you would divide by 3. And if that little piece is 5, you know the bigger piece is 10 because you multiplied by 2. So we're multiplying by 2/3. If you take 2/3 of the whole thing, you get the bigger piece. 9 through 14, we're going to use this picture. S is the centroid of triangle RTW. R to S is 4, V to W is 6, T to V, they didn't put it on here because it'd be really confusing to look at. That whole thing is 9. Find the length of each segment. R to V, that would be this guy. Well, these match because that's a median, so this would be 6. S to U, this would be half of this guy. If that's a median, this guy is half of that. R to U, that's the whole thing. If this is 2 and that's 4, this whole thing is 6. R to W, that's this whole thing. We knew both those pieces were 6, so that would be 12. Number 13, T to S. Remember, this whole thing was 9. So if this whole thing is 9, this is 3, and that's 6. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 plus 6 is 9. 3 times 3 is 9. So T to S is 6. S to V is 3.